Hey, what's up, dudes? Johnny Beane here. There we go. We got volume. This is Talking Guitars, the weekly show where we, talk guitars. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe, smash that thumbs up. We'll have a great time tonight. We got some stuff to talk about. What else? I did a video earlier today. I'll talk to you guys about that really quickly. I talked about the new Frankenstein EVH humbucking pickups. If you guys have them, let me know. Drop a comment below. If you don't have them, let me know as well. All right, let's do this. Let's make this a real show. You guys, this is Johnny Beane. This is Johnny Beane TV.
Hi, this is MJ from the Seymour Duncan NAM 2023 in Anaheim, California. You're watching Johnny B.
Johnny B.
Johnny Beane, okay? Thanks for all your support.
Yo, what's up, dudes? I got deja vu. I was live this morning talking about the EVH pickups, and now here we are again talking about guitars. You guys, that's what we love around here, guitars. If you guys like guitars, this is the place you want to be. So make sure to smash that subscribe, smash that thumbs up, and hang out with us for a little while. Really quickly here, I just need to edit the audience. I need to let our Facebook friends into the show. Here we go. We're live on Facebook. We're live on Twitch. There we go. Facebook friends. By the way, Chris King, if you're watching, I stopped streaming to the Facebook page where you were usually watching us from. I don't know if you noticed that. So hopefully you found us elsewhere. I mean, we're basically everywhere there is. You know, when we do these shows, we're on everywhere. I mean, YouTube really is our home. It's the main place. But we're really everywhere. YouTube, we're on iHeart as a podcast. We're on Spotify. We're on Amazon Influencers. I do Amazon shows. We're on Twitch. We're on everywhere there is. So make sure you guys give us a follow. Exclamation point S in the chat, please. Somebody, you guys can help us out with giving us activating the Nightbot links. And yes, I know there's somebody in Nightbot that just totally spams the chat. Well, Nightbot is me. Okay, so rest assured that Nightbot is giving you quality stuff. Okay, Nightbot, is Nightbot even here? Nightbot's not even here. Oh, there you are. Oh, Scott, thank you. There we go. So if you see somebody named Nightbot with a wrench giving you links throughout these shows, and they seem to kind of hog the chat a little bit, and I'm trying to figure out why that is. I really don't know, but we will figure that out. It's all good, though, you guys. But thank you. So, Michael, thank you, Michael. Yes, Scott helped us out. Michael Tagler, by the way, channel member, Michael Tagler. Brand new channel member here on the channel. Speaking of channel members, let's say hello to the top tier of channel members. That's something we like to do at the top of every every talk show. Channel membership is a great way to help support the channel and support these shows. And the top tier are the executive producers. They're currently Sherman Callahan, CC, Nova 9, Michael Smith. Michael Smith, where have you been? Music Therapy, Laz. Hope you're feeling better, man. Arhabs, Warlag, Fairfield Guitar Co. That's Lewis. Majestic PB and J Cat, my partner in crime over in GTA land. And Janice Lala, the intern. That's the top tier of channel members here on Johnny Beane YouTube channel. Hey, if you'd like to help support the channel in other ways, Super Chats is a way you can do that. And the cool thing about Super Chats is they change the color of my lights. So you look behind me here, you see what's called the Guitar Noir. You can change these lights in real time while we are live. It's a pretty cool feature. You'll only find it right here on this channel. I basically built that out of magic. It's pretty amazing. So if you'd like to get your super chat, your comment highlighted to the top of the chat, change the lights, get our attention, super chats is the way you can do that. Although we do accept old-fashioned PayPal as well. If you'd like to help support this channel, support these shows. Unfortunately, it's not free doing these shows, and we do daily shows, almost a couple a day at this point. And we podcast all this stuff. I mean, like I said, we're everywhere there is. We're on Spotify as a podcast. We're on Twitch. We're also live on Facebook, Johnny Beane page. We got Facebook stars over there. It's a pretty cool thing you can help support. We're also live in the exclusively Van Halen group. Almost 64,000 members. I need to change that card. Janice, can you send me a tweet over on X reminding me that I need to update the Van Halen card over on Facebook? Thank you, Janice. There you are. I see you. We're also live in the EVH Gear Fans Live group where we talked about these pickups today. The new Frankenstein pickups. Very cool stuff. They have at least a few different ones. And I saw people dropping comments all over Facebook, Instagram. There's only a couple on X. And I was the one leaving them. I left 2 comments over there, and that was... I love Twitter, you guys. Twitter is awesome. Send us tweets. We love tweets. Let's see, what were we saying, though? Yeah, so we talked about these. Very cool pickups. Excellent demo from Frankie Lindia. Very cool. And Frankie, if you're watching this, dude, we got to get you on the show at some point. I know I do see you liking a lot of my social media here and there. Actually, our buddy Music Therapy Laz said that he knew you way back when, or he had met you actually. I'm talking to somebody like he's not even. If you happen to be here, you happen to see this. Excellent stuff, man. Let's see what else. Okay, all the way from where are you? Ohio. Ron Gunner. Nice green screen, man.
That's not a green screen.
Cool, man. Awesome setup. Let's take a look at that, man.
Okay, hold on.
What's going on in there?
You surprised me. We last Friday we decided to move movies to 10.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had no idea.
Hold on, I gotta wait. Let me turn my
10 p.m. Pacific? That's in 5 hours.
No, 10 p.m. here.
987? Did I say that?
Yeah, we were going to change them to 10 o'clock.
Oh,
that's even what I told Cole. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we won't see him.
Well, I'm trying to get a hold of him.
I don't see, Janice. That's why you guys need to remind me of this stuff, because I like I said, I do so much stuff all the time. I can't, I can't remember anything. It's okay though.
All right, now.
It's all good.
All right. So I'm getting your message. I'm starting now. I'm thinking, what happened?
Oh man.
Hold on. All right, you want to see the room? Hold on.
Sure. What's going on over there?
Studio. I'm a day early, but.
Oh, cool. Look at that.
And then we have the wall of amp. Well, of course, down there is the decibel meter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I even did the ceiling. Look at that.
Oh, there you go, man.
And then you come over here.
You're not going to need that hoodie anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, I know. If you look at that picture, you see the, well, if you're looking at the picture on the right, it says ESP on the shirt. That's me.
Oh, we can barely see that. I kind of see a photo up there.
Yeah, okay. And then
Yeah.
more guitars, amp. I do have new carpet. Wait a minute, I'll even show you the desk. Maybe.
Just make sure to close those browsers.
You say browsers or trousers?
Both.
There's that.
It's not that kind of show.
Okay. There's the other, one of the two monitors right there. That one and that one. Sub. Or the sub is over here on the floor. Cable's not that long. I thought it was down there.
Oh, cool.
But I have, I didn't get it installed yet. I have, it's like a rope lighting that changes color.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not the old style. It's not the old style rope lighting. Well, I'll show you. Walk through the wall of magic.
Let's see. While he's doing that, let me remind you guys, we do giveaways. And so we have a couple things here. Couple things to let's see. What do you guys want tonight? Do you want some guitar picks? Maybe a pack of EVH guitar picks.
I forgot to take the headphones off, so I walked through the door.
Oh no! So we'll give these away tonight, you guys. We'll do a pack of EVH guitar picks, brand new. I know they're in there. I swear, they haven't been opened. See. So we'll give these away tonight. And not tomorrow night. Next Saturday night, we'll be giving away the Locato WS80 wireless system. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and join us a week from tomorrow night for your chance to win these. There you do. There you go. There you do.
Here's the rope lights.
Nice.
But they're flat on the bottom, and they're only light from this like top half.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's holders that hold them down, so you can literally take them and make like that.
You can make little designs and stuff.
Yeah, however you want.
Oh, those are cool.
These are the ones the other day when we were on. Remember, I said I'm going to win them. I won them for $16. They're regular like $50.
Oh, no way.
They were brand new. Everything was still
Awesome.
happy.
I have a toaster that lights up.
So I thought about doing the ceiling. I was going to put on the ceiling like there's 38 feet. So I thought about making it writing, say, either Jackson, like their logo, or Johnny Beane TV.
Oh, there you go. I vote for Johnny Beane TV.
I knew you would. So anyhow, this is what I've been. This is what. Yeah, here's the holders.
Oh, cool. Is that the message that you had sent me? You sent me a WhatsApp of the where is it? I just saw it. It was somewhere recently. Dude, you send me like 100 WhatsApps a day.
Well, not every day.
1, 2, 3. Where was
I don't
it?
send 100 every day, but when I do send one, it's usually 100. Then might wait a few days and send 100 more.
Yeah. Well, let's see, because you sent me some strings. You sent me a guitar. Listings to the stuff. Although I did send you a guitar. That mini guitar is on its way.
Oh, okay. See, someone
So-
did send me a guitar then.
There you go. You got your guitar on. It's tiny. It's tiny. By the way, Skyprop, I see you in the chat. I had sent Ron that pedal. So when Ron and you guys meet for lunch, although Skyprop, I'd actually be careful of this guy. I don't know. I haven't met him yet in person myself. Give him. He's going to give you that pedal, and you had said you would. I was going to say fix. It doesn't need to be fixed. Assembled. And then, yeah. Dude, I appreciate it, man. Skyprop.
Assemble. How can I say? Assemble the pedal. Yeah,
Assembled.
Cole was at work. He's working for till 8:30, so another 6 minutes.
765. Oh, okay, cool.
But I don't know how long it takes him to get home. So
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be here, but it'll just be a little later. Yeah, you said last
cool.
Friday he was going to move us to 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but I had set the time for the show, so you would have, if you would have seen the video, you would have seen, like, you would have got
8 o'clock. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if the alerts, do you guys even get alerts for this stuff anymore in the chat? Like we used to get half an hour before alerts of a live stream.
Yeah, it'd say watch Johnny live in 30 minutes.
Yeah. Do you guys get those?
I haven't been getting them lately.
I don't get them. I don't get them either. Ron paints the pedal enclosure. Is that what's going to happen? Okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember anything. Janice, send me some tweets. See, I need an intern to help me remember all this stuff. And half the time my intern is asleep on the couch. It's okay. Sky prop. Oh, that'll be cool. Okay, let's say hello to some people. We got Scott. What's up, man? Chris King. There you are, Chris King. No more alerts. We see you, man. Chris, where are you watching from tonight? I unfortunately, because we can only stream to 8 destinations. You know, we're on YouTube is the main destination, of course. We're streaming to X now as well because we're really building up over there now. All of a sudden, I go over there for a meeting, and look what happens. All of a sudden, we get like tons of traffic over here. Thank you so much, you guys. And we're on Twitch, of course, and then we're on a few different select places on Facebook. Unfortunately, I had to stop streaming to the Johnny Beane musician page where I think you used to watch us from all the time. Because I kind of looked at the data and I'm like, yeah, it's not worth it streaming to this as much as, you know, these other places. So thankfully, Chris King, you found us wherever you're watching from. I don't know where you're watching, but you said you're driving. Oh, dude, be careful, man. Do you guys drive on the wrong side of the road over there? I don't know. Mickey said... Speaking of driving, Mickey Settlemeyer in GTA, he drives everywhere. Good to see you, man. Scott, hey, he's saying hi to Sky Prop. We got Dan Gorman. Yeah, that's a Johnny. I always track you down. That's okay. I'm used to being stalked, man. Trust me. Let's see. We got T Fetch. He says plop. Why am I hitting that? It's the wrong button. Yeah, we got Todd. He's saying hi to Janice. We got Uncle Dude. Oh, you're putting your numbers in already. We got Lewis. Yeah, I did a show earlier today. I don't know if you knew that. We talked about the
yeah, I was in it.
Oh, really? Okay,
I was in the chat.
See, I can't remember anything, man. We talked about these. Now, whether they're totally brand new or not, that's kind of the question, because I had posted that I was going to be talking about these, and I made a card saying new. I got people commenting on Facebook saying, are these new? I think I already have these. I think they've been around for a while. EVH dropped 3 videos promoting them today. So to me, that tells me they're new. Okay. Yeah. And I don't think we actually, I think I did talk about these pickups earlier in the year when they talked about a few new finishes to some guitars. But we didn't do like a dedicated video for them. So now we have one. There it is. We did one today. And definitely check them out, you guys. And you guys, let me know. Let me know if you have them. Let me know what you think. Very, very good. Okay, let's see. 32
Did you
watching.
remember the pedal box? What colors you wanted it?
I think I said maybe the my old skateboard, maybe.
Yeah.
The Valterra. Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be cool. We can try that. Scott, channel member. We got 32 watching. Let me see. Here's the thing, man. This is what kind of made me think I was going crazy last week. Was, okay, you guys know when we do these shows, he rebuilt a whole new room, over there. I have to use a green screen. I got to pull out these green curtains to make, a different room. I have a main screen here. I have another screen here. I have another screen here. I have three different things. When I look over here, I see basically the inner workings of YouTube. I see there's 30 watching on YouTube over here. When I look over here, it tells me there's 40 watching. And I'm like, huh? And so last week I was like, yeah, there's something going on. There's a glitch. Turns out we're getting more people over on X. Those numbers, and I can scroll over that. It tells me we got 32 on YouTube currently right now. We got 6 on X. We have 1 on EVH Gear Fans Live. I don't know if that's the group or the page, it's one of them. And then we got 1 on Twitch. So that's a combination of all the numbers. So I get a combination of all the numbers up here. So anyway, so you guys, so smash that thumbs up wherever you're watching from. Click the like button. John. These shows used to be. It's now. See, we're taking over the internet now. We're like when I tell you guys we're everywhere. We're literally everywhere. We're all over the place. So, if you're watching us on YouTube, smash that thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We're trying to get to 12K YouTube subscribers. If you're watching on Twitch, I don't know what you can even do over there. Whatever it is, do it.
Put your X up.
I forget. But see, I'm live on Twitch for 3 hours a night. 3.5, 4 hours a night. I was live over there with Robot Master Switch. We were actually double streaming over there. And then on Facebook, smash that like button. We appreciate the comments, especially these. Chris King, thank you so much, man. Thank you, man. Consider it smash the hell up.
Hey, Lewis, I broke the keyboard smashing that button.
Smash. Speaking of smashing, you guys, we do giveaways, and yeah, we'll do some guitar picks tonight. We've got some brand new EVH guitar picks. By the way, there's some news as far as EVH guitar picks. I wish I would have seen this earlier today. I would have talked about this earlier in the previous video. We'll talk about this in a second. But a week from tomorrow night, we'll be giving away the WS-80 Licado wireless system. So make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. By the way, the giveaways only work on YouTube. So if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on Twitch, open up another browser, come on over to YouTube. An easy way to remember the YouTube link, all you got to do is go to johnnybean.tv. That link will take you directly to the YouTube side. Okay. So I just need to remember that when I'm talking to this audience, I'm talking to several different places, not just one place. But unfortunately for right now, the giveaways only work on YouTube. Right, Jay Matsueda? Jay, what's up, man? We're going to do a show at some point soon, right? He has an album out. We were going to do another video, another review on his record. There you are, man. By the way, good to see you at the NAMM show, man. That was fun.
Jay.
What's up?
Well, I got to say, it's really weird in here. There's like no echo, no nothing. It's really, really, really strange. It is not. It's great having the guitars just right here on the wall. Just hang them, pick them up.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So you got your brand new room. I might have a brand new room at some point. Maybe. We're not exactly sure yet. Quite possibly might. I don't know.
That is cool.
I don't know. Let me see. Janice. Huh?
That's pretty cool. Me and you upgrading during the show, not
Yeah.
after.
Yeah. It's all about the upgrades, man. I mean, exactly. Janice Lala, channel member and intern, says, I watch you, Johnny Bean, and Laz, and Brent, and Flipside, and Rick Romanelli, and maybe 1 or 2 videos on YouTube, and that's it.
Wow. I need to clean my glasses. I thought she said she watches Rommel.
Oh, man. Let's see. JB Doghouse Studio. Actually, it'd be Cat House. It'd be me and Ned.
You can go to the Cat House. Don't Ricky Rackman and Tammy Down still? Is that even still in L.A.?
The Cat House, the club?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still there. I mean, that was a place that was around years ago.
Yeah,
Might still be around.
Yeah, Ricky Rackman, who did Headbang
Sure.
the Ball, and the singer for Faster Pussycat owned that.
Cool. That's cool. Yeah, maybe
that one I never got to go to.
If that place is still around, maybe we can head over there during NAMM time. What's it called?
The Cat House.
Let's look. Ricky Rackman's world famous Cat House, Hollywood. Cat House, Hollywood. Huh? Is it open? They have a website. This place, the only place to buy authentic Cat House Hollywood merchandise. Back in '86. Shop. I don't know if the place exists anymore. It's online.
Oh,
It's
okay.
well, here we go. Let's go to the Facebook page. Sorry, you guys can't see where we're going. Let me see. Ricky Rackman. Okay, well that goes to his Facebook. It looks like he sells merch for the place. I can't tell if the place is still open or not. But if they are, possibly next NAMM show, maybe we can head over there. You know. By the way, you guys, really quickly, we got 42 watching. You guys, thank you again, you guys. Let me say this. Let me say this really. Let me give you guys a link really quickly. This is something I should have done in the earlier show, which I didn't do. But I appreciate you guys that went over and you dropped some comments on those 3 EVH Frankenstein guitar pickup videos. EVH had dropped a video called EVH 2024 Stripe Series Models, EVH Gear, April 10th. So 2 days ago. So I would appreciate it if you guys would jump over there, open up another browser, and say Johnny Bean sent me on that video. So there's the link right there. So jump over there, open up another browser, you guys, and just all you gotta do is drop a comment saying Johnny Bean sent me, Johnny Bean TV, yay, woohoo, keep it there, you know, all that stuff.
We were here.
Yeah.
We were here because of Johnny Bean or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, so I'd appreciate you. I'd appreciate that, you guys. So try that. Okay, so we got that one. And then let's see. We do have a couple. I do have a couple things. Let me just take a drink of my delicious 365 ginger sparkling water really quickly. Really quick. Oh my goodness.
Excuse me.
There we go. Okay. Where are my notes? Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, you guys. Again, this is something that I should have talked about on the previous video earlier today, but I didn't see it till later. It wasn't posted till later on in the day anyway, so I guess it wasn't even around. But this is very cool. Very cool news. Let's see. Okay, Van Halen store. Where'd you come from? This guy just wandered in here. He's exhausted. Our friends at Van Halen store, they posted earlier today that the EVH guitar picks are now available in Tortex. Again, I don't know how new this is. It seems pretty new. I haven't seen this yet. Did you see this?
Mm-mm.
EVH Van Halen store is posting that there are now EVH guitar picks available in Tortex. So you guys know what that means. You guys know what the Tortex guitar picks are, right?
Yeah,
The Dunlop, like the
Yeah.
the green ones, yellow ones,
They're little-
orange
they're-
ones,
They're not smooth. They're kind of.
the blue ones. Let me see if I have one. Oh crap! I should have one in here. I've got this box. It says Johnny Picks guitar. I used to take this on tour with me, and it has all these guitar picks. See, these are all my picks from over the years, stuff that I use. I've got tons and tons and tons. Look at these, actually. This company sent me these years ago. They're round.
What the?
Actually, I'm going to keep these out. I'm going to see if we can contact this company and get more of those.
It's like little mini frisbees for Barbie.
Yeah. Okay, so these right here. You guys all know these, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's the same stuff, right? Tortex. Yeah, the Dunlop Tortex. So the EVH picks are now available in this material.
Which is a little bit more grippy than the Fender style pick.
What? You mean the Fender Tortex ones?
Yeah, like these. They're the high gloss, shiny. They're real shiny and real smooth.
Or you mean like the celluloid ones?
Yeah.
Like these?
Yeah.
These are like the classic.
Yeah, the Tortex are a little bit more grippier than those.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at this. I've got a pick in here that I don't know where I got this one. It says Bah Humbug. It's like a Christmas pick. I don't know where it's from.
Was you on the set of Scrooge?
I might have been. Look at this. These are ultra rare, man. I had these made from a company called D'Andrea. Sorry, I'm blurry. Back in 30 years ago? 1994. Was that 30 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. 30 years ago I had these made. And they have my chicken scratch on them. They say Johnny Beane. And they're pretty thin. Actually, they're more like mediums. They're kind of like Fender medium. I had them made by a company called D'Andrea, which I think the reason for that was I had heard that Eddie Van Halen was getting his picks made by D'Andrea at the time. So I have a few of these. Maybe we'll do a giveaway at some point. These picks are older than I am, man. These picks are 30 years old. And I know they're, if you were to take these, and try to sell them, they're useless because you can't tell what that says. But trust me, these are my picks. And it's not like I just scratched my name on one. Look at this. It's like I scratched my name on a bunch of them. I have tons of them. Well, I don't have tons of them. I have several left. So maybe I'll leave some of these out. We'll do some giveaways on a future show for some of these. They're pretty cool. But anyway, so the Tortex. You guys know that the Tortex picks now available. EVH. Very cool. Oh, look at that. Chris Gill liked that. Chris Gill. He's awesome. There you go. So according to Van Halen store, Get the world's most iconic guitar finish on the world's most popular pick material. New EVH Tortex Frankenstein picks come in 6 packs and in 6 different gauges. They got the .50s, the .60s, the .73s, the .88s, and the 1.14s. They look like that.
Cool.
Very nice. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Top fan. Can't wait to try these. Yay. There we are. So, you guys, I'm already in the process of getting some of those. So when they arrive, I'm looking to get about 20 of them. So when they arrive, giveaways. I'll be standing here in a potato sack with suspenders at some point, Ron. You know, you'll be sitting there with mountains of gold behind you, and
yeah,
yeah, and what I don't know, you know, diamond rings, rubies, all that stuff. I'll be sitting there freezing. Welcome to the show, you guys.
But will you be in the studio room though?
Yeah, I might be in that studio. Totally broke. You know?
With nothing on the walls?
With nothing there is. 40 Grit, what's up, dude? When are you going to jump on with us, man? Send me a message for tomorrow night, man, if you're available. Yeah, I'll be sitting here like, oh, Ron, I'm freezing.
Shut up, Johnny. Get on with the show.
Johnny, press that button.
You enjoy your own show.
Oh my gosh. I'll be dropping stuff. You know. Yeah. Right? I'm already freezing. Actually, I'm getting hot. It's getting kind of warm in here. Let me pick this up. I accidentally dropped this on the ground. Come here. Put that away. Ned, what are you doing over there, man? Okay, so we talked about that. We can cross that off.
He's chasing the Mouseketeers.
Yeah. There he is. There he is. Hey, Ned.
Nedster.
Ned. Hang on. Ned. Come here.
This is what I think of you calling my name.
He's like,
ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
Yes, Peggy, I got it set. You missed it.
Peggy, what's up?
I'm a day early on the studio, Peggy. I got a hand credit to my wife. She was in here almost the whole time helping me get this done. She don't sound like that.
Eating supper. Peggy, what are you having what's for supper? I'm so hungry. Ron, I'm starving.
Shouldn't have gave away everything, Johnny.
I know. I had a sandwich earlier, actually. Turkey sandwich with, it was California style. It had avocado on it. It was good. It was all good stuff.
Cole sent me a text, said he won't be home till going on 10.
Your time.
Worked. Yeah, because he works. He's a little over an hour away from.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. We can do another time. It's all good.
I told him, I said, if you get home earlier, try to jump on, or I can tell him to jump on from the car while he's driving.
Yeah. Well, we might go viral, but
yeah, well,
no.
I thought he could fool Laz.
Come here.
So before we get to next Friday, is it going to be 10 o'clock now, or 10:30 or whatever. I knew we changed it to 10. I don't know if it was 10 or 10:30.
You're gonna have to remind me again.
Okay.
Remind me again. Yeah, we did say that. I remember saying maybe the Friday show we'd move, because didn't we have to do a Friday show a little later? Or I mean, didn't we do one like a week ago or 2 weeks ago where it was later?
Yeah, it was later than we had.
Or we
more
were
people.
We
had
or we
more
were
people here.
ending. We were ending,
And more
and
people
all of a
jumped in.
sudden we got
Yeah.
all these people. See, well that
And we ended up doing 4 hours.
okay. Okay.
Because that's what I
think
told him. I told him be online at 10:15, thinking it was 10:30. When I thought, no, wait a minute, is it 10 or 10:30? And then I had the phone in the other room, and I heard the WhatsApp beep beep beep. And I'm starting. I looked at the clock, thinking, what am I late? That's why I wasn't here earlier.
I set the session up. Was it yesterday? I think I set all the sessions up for tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday night. I do them all. Sometimes if I really, okay, you guys want to hear a boring story? I mean, we got time. Okay,
I mean, if we do 3 or more hours tonight, he'll be here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was told be done by 10 Eastern. Okay.
Now we're 10 o'clock there. I thought you meant 10 o'clock here.
See, that's why I need to get another clock. You know how newsrooms have up to 3 clocks in front of them?
Yeah.
And it has Pacific time, Mountain time, London time, all these different. I need to get an Eastern time clock, because for some reason, every show I've ever done on this channel with a co-host, they've always been on the East Coast. I don't know why that is. I have
a white digital clock that I'll send you if you want it with a remote. It's long ways. It's LED. You can set it for Eastern time. I'll send it to you. You can have it right there in front of you.
Oh, cool. Right on.
Okay.
I will put it right there on the wall, or however it fits. And because I need to have, Janice has a California clock. Janice, you're not even in California. See, even Janice, that's the thing. Wow, that's the thing. If you're on the East Coast, do people on the East Coast really need to know what time it is in California? You know?
There was a place that I used to, when I had my motorcycles, there was a shop who I used to get all my parts from, and they had eBay parts guys, and they would schedule everything to start a sale on California time. Even though they were from here in Ohio, they wanted most people out west, figuring with the sand dunes and all that stuff, hitting Nevada, Arizona, they wanted all that to be set at their time instead of Ohio time. And that's how they listed everything they had on eBay and all the parts like that.
Oh, because it's earlier. Because it's earlier here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because see, when I wake up in the morning, I wake up, and I know this is a guitar show. There's a guitar. We have guitars in the background. That should be good enough. But we're going to talk about other stupid things. I wake up at 8 a.m. my time, which is 11 a.m. your time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the time I get going around in the morning, it's noon where you are. You've already had lunch. You're already taking a nap. Your day is almost over by the time I get rolling around. And like when I sit here, when I go live on Twitch, although for you it's a different story because you do your video games all night long, But when I'm doing the gaming, I don't get started till 8 or 9 p.m. midnight, your Eastern time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So that would seem really late for you, but I know, particularly for you though, not for you personally, because you're up there playing your Call of Duty.
Till 4.
Well, you say till
last night. Well, last night I quit at almost 5 a.m.
5 a.m. your time.
Yeah.
See, that's where it still gets confusing because when you mention the time, it's your time.
Yeah.
But when I try to mention times, I also try to mention times Eastern time as well.
Yeah. But that would be no different than you staying up till 5:30 or 4:30, 5:30 your time.
Yeah, I know.
It
I have
just-
chickens though, and I can't do that. And we have a new cat outside now. We don't know where it came from, but it sits at our window at 3 a.m. And Ned was like going crazy the other night. You know, couldn't believe we woke up at 3 a.m. to Ned, basically going. "Roo!"
Maybe it's his
And
new
it-
girlfriend.
And there's another cat outside looking like this, looking up at the window.
Oh,
Is it
well.
Martian? Martin.
Yes. Martian.
It's Martin or Martian. How do you say your name?
Should be Martian Murray.
Martian Murray.
Martain would have the I and A switched for Martin.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have to remember your name, Martian. I always get the time zones flip flopped. We should all use Zulu time. Let's see. Lewis says it's Kramer time. It's always Kramer time around here, man.
Wow. That
What
just
happened?
gave me a headache and a flashback.
Dude. Don't even get me started with those headaches. Oh my goodness. Let's
Oh, I may have to go for a little bit.
Chooks. Yeah, we got the Chooks, man. That's true. Yes, Kramers. Yeah, we got Kramers. I got
Robot.
Kramers. All that stuff. Okay, one more announcement, I think. Well, what are we doing? All right, so we do giveaways. We're giving away some guitar picks tonight. Although I just lost them, so we might not be doing that. They're gone. The guitar picks are... Where did I put them? They're totally gone.
Are they in your hoodie pocket?
There we go. So we're doing a giveaway for these tonight. Brand new picks. And very soon, I will have the brand new EVH Tortex picks for giveaways for you guys. We're doing that. Don't forget, a week from tomorrow, we're giving away the WS-80 Licado wireless system. These are very cool. Very cool wireless. So you could win these. I actually already gave another set of these away a while back. I think Peggy won them. That's the truth. That's the
Peggy
truth.
wins almost everything.
That's the truth. So we're doing that. And actually, I bought this for myself last week, but I think I'll give it away. Because I don't necessarily need it right now. I can always just get another one. But we'll do an Ernie Ball capo. The Access capo. We'll do a giveaway for one of these.
I have a question. Since
some
this
point
is
soon.
guitar oriented, but I don't have mine right here. It's in the other room still. I'm still moving some stuff in here. Do you like the clip-on capo like that, or do you like? Because what I found out on certain guitars, especially when they're brand new, it'll knock them. It'll make them really sharp than what they. So I have the one you put on. You can just adjust the pressure on the back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that sounds like a good experiment.
Yeah, and it also
At some
depends on
point.
the height. A lot of people don't understand that, but it depends on the height of the action. The higher the action, the sharper it's going to go. When you put one of those on, it just clips on with a clamp like.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm looking through these comments. I'm just trying to figure out some of these comments, what they mean. Let's see. Todd says, I got the EVH pick already from Steve Rosen. Right on, man. I've got handfuls of those, which we'll give away probably on a Tuesday, because we do the Van Halen show Tuesdays, exclusively Van Halen, 8 p.m. Eastern, right? Eastern time. Oh, yeah, when
What?
Tuesdays.
When? Oh, Tuesday. Yeah.
Tuesdays. Tuesdays.
Yes. So it would be 8 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern for Friday, or 10:30, whatever, whichever. I just remember it was 10 or 10:30, and then 10:30 for Saturday, and then 10 p.m. Eastern for Sunday, right? For your Sunday show.
What?
that'd be 7 o'clock.
I can't think. That's too many PMs.
It'd be 7 o'clock. Say 7 Friday your time. 7
So the
Friday,
main difference
7:30
is
Saturday.
Fridays would be Fridays because the Saturdays we've already been doing. See,
10:30.
the Saturday shows, Saturday nights. I've been doing these shows. I've been doing those shows for at least 5 years, maybe 6 years now. Pretty much every Saturday, and they used to start at midnight Eastern. They would start midnight. Let me say that again. They would start at midnight. Okay.
So you didn't start until 9 p.m. your time.
9 p.m. my time, yeah. And that was cool. That was fun. And then after we were done, I would just go to sleep. But now, since I'm streaming on Twitch doing video gaming for at least a couple hours, I mean that kind of cuts into my video gaming time, which we can't. You understand?
I know. But see, if you remember about moving tonight's show, because we had a poll in there about the time, and Janice, if I'm correct, Janice, let me know if I'm correct. She even made the comment, good, because she could go see a band at least their first set before the show started.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I was banking all on this week, thinking, 10 o'clock tonight, 10 o'clock.
Oh man, I wish I would have remembered. I didn't remember. I will try to remember for next week. For next time.
I'll send the clock out to you tomorrow.
Okay.
But what you need to do is just write a piece of note.
Write a piece of note. You ever seen my desk?
Well, like tape it to like the bottom of your biggest monitor and put
Have you ever
Friday
seen this?
show 10 p.m. Eastern, Saturday 10:30 p.m. Eastern.
I already have something written here. It says read ads every 30 minutes, which we haven't even done. We actually have ads we should be reading during these shows. We do have we actually do have sponsors, you guys. Let's see. B9, what's up, man? B9 is here.
B9, B4.
Good to see you, man.
If no one understands my B4 reference, you're not a Star Trek fan.
I'm not a Star Trek fan at all. I like Star Wars.
I was even going to bring in my communicator and ask Scotty to beam me up tonight. Didn't have time. I'm starting, and I had to run in here real quick.
You should have just beamed in here.
You will.
Whoops. I used to have a guy on the show that actually had one of those.
Really?
Years ago. His phone ring was that. Where he would open his phone and it would make that do-do-do sound.
I can do the transporter sound on the guitar.
Cool.
But I have the communicator. You flip up and
Cool. Sean Shreds. Hey, dude. Just stopping by. Sean Shreds.
Peggy, you want to see the room since you missed it?
Yeah. Show us the room one more time. Sean, great to see you, man. We got to do a show again, man, soon.
Let me see if I can get it any better. Wait a minute.
Yo, great to see you, man. All right, check this out. Ron has a brand new room. Look at that. He's got guitars.
Wait, let me turn this light on here so it helps him. You can't see it. Down there, right there, this 10-inch subwoofer.
What is that?
Then we got the ceiling even tiled. My wife made the curtains. Hold on.
And then what's that over there? That place looks cozy, huh?
It is. And then down here again, we got the desk.
Oh,
carpet,
right
carpet.
on. Very nice.
So that, you got to see it that way. I didn't want her to miss it. Didn't want Peggy to miss it.
Very nice setup there, man.
Thank you.
Looks like a strip club, Johnny, huh? What?
Well, maybe that's why she wanted to put the pole in here. I'm not sure. She came with this chrome shiny pole, wanted to put it in the middle. I'm like, for what? The light's right there.
What's this catwalk doing in here, Ron?
Now I get it.
What are these high heels?
So yeah, I'm like I said, I have the rope lights. I don't know if because initially I got them because I wanted to go around the floor shining LED light up behind the guitars there and on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Then I saw that you can actually take it and make it into like words. I thought, Jackson,
I like
Johnny
words.
Beane TV, or Get Out, something, or I Was There. I'm not sure.
I was there.
Or That's What She Said. So I don't know. I still have some stuff moving. Now I did make one change though, because I was going to have the repair desk, which it was here when we first set it up. It was sitting right here. And I thought that way, if I was working on something, I could just turn the camera and you could see it. But behind this curtain, door number 2, is where I'm setting the bench up. So it'll be ready by next weekend.
Very nice.
My main goal was to get this room done, because I knew I was going to show it tomorrow, but I ended up a day early on this room. I was like, I won't even tell Johnny. I'll just do it.
He won't even notice.
Yeah. So.
Very nice, dude. That room looks cozy. Like I was saying, that's an awesome room, man.
Thank you.
That's exciting, man.
I've never done soundproofing on a ceiling before, and usually when you do the walls, it's you notice the difference, but you do that and it's like, wow. It's Sean, yes, Randall. That is a 1988 or 89. It's an 80 watt size 212, but it's got 150 watts in it. I had it custom made. 212 vintage 30s. That's a B52 that the head has been all upgraded with tongue saw tubes, and the whole thing has been hardwired. And then over there is my pride and joy, 2 of my 3 angles, my Mesa Boogie oversized rectifier cab, which I got the bottom half to also. And I have I'll be bringing it probably about a month. My Mesa double rectifier head.
Very cool, man.
And I have the other half of the B52 and the other head for it that's still stock.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't even know how many other ones. They're all put away. There's not enough room for everything. I probably couldn't put all of the amps and cabs in this room alone. So, she looks at me like kind of, why are you looking at that amp? It's like when we put that in there, she goes, why do you have 2 of those Ingles? I said, well, I don't have 2. I got 3.
No, you're pulling the stuff out, and she's finally seeing all this stuff.
Yep.
Oh, crap.
I didn't even think about that.
You guys, make sure to smash that thumbs up for Ron.
Please.
Oh,
I may be looking for a home. I might be moving out to your place, Johnny.
oh goodness.
I'll have to live on Laz's couch. But I'll bring the guitar. We can hang him on his wall.
Wow. That's actually a good question for you guys. We'll get to some guitar chat, you guys. In the chat here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, comments down below on playback. How many of you guys have guitars that you have to hide from your spouse or pets? Or do you have pets that you're hiding? I don't know. Some people hide pets. Although I did hear on the radio today, was it either out here in California or something where you, if you're renting, a landlord can't tell you not to have a pet or something. Did you hear about that?
That sounds
There's-
like one of the
There's some
laws
sort
out
of
there.
there's some new law or something about pets. I heard that on the radio as I was driving half asleep today. No hiding, Dan says. Yeah, in the chat. Yeah, that's why I'm remembering that, because Scott, this guy here, he'll send me how do you send me messages, or you text me, or you drop comments? I think we WhatsApp. I think you WhatsApp me. He's like, Johnny, guess, and Scott, I hope your wife isn't watching this show, but he'll be like, Johnny, guess what? I'm playing the guitar that I'm hiding under the bed. You know, my wife has no idea I own this guitar. It's awesome. Here's photos of it. Here's the case. It's
All of a sudden,
amazing.
he
My
disappears
wife
from the chat.
is shopping right now. I'm getting to play this guitar for an hour. It's great. Right? There we
I think
go. 11 guitars. She only knows about 3.
Somebody in one of these chats one time said, make sure you get all the same color. That way they'll never know. Was that either Dane?
I say that all the time. Well,
Okay.
that's the old joke. Is what you do is you get all your guitars in one color, and you can get as many as you want, and then you just change them out. You know?
No, actually,
So-
she knows I have. She knows there's over
100.
a lot. Yeah, she knows.
There's 100.
That's why every time I look at another guitar, she just like, she never tells me I can't. She's just like, why?
Well, the thing is, you can't hide 100 guitars.
No,
That's tough.
no.
That's a tough one, man.
Try hiding all the cabinets. But it was funny because
Oh,
I mean, literally, I would look on Marketplace or whatever before Facebook kicked me off Marketplace. I would go and I would drive 4-5 hours to buy a full stack from somebody and come back, and she never once has she ever said why or don't do that. But I do get, how many do you need? You're not playing out anymore. You're no longer in the band. I mean, she said, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. But I don't understand why you're getting so many. That's like when we was hanging the soloist up. She said, why do you have so many that are the same kind? I said, they're not. They're different colors for one. And each one of them's got different pickups in them. So they all sound different. They all have a purpose for certain songs.
yeah.
Same way with the amps. But I mean, they're put away because, the boogie is at my buddy's house. And that's why I said it might be about a month, because I just got a text from him yesterday or 2 days ago. He had a mild heart attack, was having heart catheterization, plus he had COVID. So he's in ICU. He said, so I won't be home for maybe a month. So I can't, even though he's only 20 minutes away, he's in the hospital, and I can't go. Everything's locked up in his house, and he's the only one that lives there. So
Oh, you have stuff at his house.
some stuff's there. Like
Oh,
the bottom.
I thought you were saying you wanted to hide stuff at his house.
No.
Well, is the stuff at his house already being hidden?
No, it's just there because I ran out of room here. So,
But does she know about that stuff?
yeah.
And is she watching this right now?
No.
Okay.
But I have he's got the bottom half of the oversized rectifier cabinet and the dual rectifier head there, and I can't get him till, they said the infection is on its way out, but I still ain't taking a chance. So, but yeah, he said everything's fine now. He just got to heal. And I'm like, okay. So he's not even home. He's at somebody else's place where she can take care of him. But yeah, no, I mean, I sold, I had a crate cab head that was 350 watts solid state. And I sold it to a lady who's just learning how to play. I listed it. She called me right because the head, I forget which one it was. It was a 350 watt head, but the writing, it like hurt your eyes to look at the way the head was designed. and like
Mhm.
arrows and it was just, you had to use a very nice noise suppressor with that thing.
Do they
And
still make those? Is
I
Crate
don't know.
still around?
I
Crate.
don't know.
Let's look. My first amp was a Crate. Still
You still
is. I have it.
Yeah.
It's right here. It's under my desk here. Crate amplifiers are the brand of guitar amplifiers that became one of the biggest and most famous amplifiers of the 90s and 2000s. Is that true of the 90s and 2000s? I think of Crate, I think of 80s. I don't
They
think
were
of
the
90s.
80s. Here, this one
Let's-
right here. It was the Shockwave 350. Yeah, GT 350H. So she was just learning how to play guitar.
Oh my gosh.
And she's like, I want that. I want that. So
The
I sold it for her.
Shockwave. I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's like the head, man, the way the head was designed, that finish on it, like give you a headache. Plus the mentioned 350 watts, it's like,
Wow. Yeah, some of these look newer. Well, newer as in, at least, 20
Yeah.
years ago.
a crate in a crate. Check it out.
A
Wait,
Crate,
wouldn't the very first ones look like that? Look at that bottom one on the left side. You just scroll up one more. Right there, bottom left side. Oh, well, they're in the middle. Looks like they were in a crate.
This one?
Yeah.
Trash or
didn't the very-
treasure?
Didn't the very first ones look like that?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I don't know.
They were made in St. Louis.
Sean, dude, I agree, man. Sean, our buddy Sean Shreds is saying Micah Crate. It sounds awesome. Record in stereo. I agree with you, man. Where's my first amp? It's right here because I did a Sunday night show where I played through it. Here. This is my first amp. And yes, I took the logo off. Everybody takes the logo off. Because what I heard when I first started playing, what you do is you use whatever crate, you buy a Marshall logo, and you put it on the crate cabinet or whatever. And because the audience has no idea, that's the whole thing. The audience has no clue about that. But there's my first amplifier. I think it's called the G. The G10.
Looks like a G10. Yeah.
It's called the G10. That's my first amp right there. It's under my desk right now. You can see it. It's right there. I think it's a 10-inch speaker. That thing sounds awesome. It really does. Although I think it had some horrible buzzing last time we tried it.
Now, this cabinet in this picture is the one I sold to the doctor over in Virginia, and he drove 5 hours over here to pick it up. But my two Mesa Boogie heads are on top of it. There's
Cool.
a dual rectifier and a triple rectifier, but I sold that cabinet to the doctor. And he's one of the doctors that was a very, I'm not going to say his name, but he was one of the ones that was very influential in putting a pig heart in a human. So I told him,
wow.
I said, I'll ship it. He's like, no, I don't trust shipping. He said, I'll just meet you over there. And he rented an SUV because he said he couldn't use his BMW to haul that back.
Mm-hmm.
There's two of my using Kettners. So,
dude.
Yeah.
I'm just realizing you really have a problem. I mean,
oh, wait,
I can't imagine having all those amplifiers.
They all
Where do
have
you put the
different sounds.
stuff?
Well, these aren't here right now. They're stored. But that's why I sold that one when I got the other oversized rectifier cabinet. Here's one. There's some in the line.
Oh my gosh, those are all yours.
Yeah.
Wow.
The one that surprised me the best. Well, I'm not seeing the chat. People saying bad things to me.
They might be. I don't know.
See, I did take cool pictures, though. Of course, they don't show up good on that camera.
I can't imagine that. That's crazy to have all that stuff. I mean, it's awesome.
Well,
it's awesome.
If you would look at, I don't know, see, like that, those two heads and that cabinet right now, at the time I purchased them, you're looking at like $7,500 right there.
Mm-hmm.
So but again, I look for certain. Might as well say Steve Rosen, tone chasing.
Wait, you just said Steve Rosen.
That's right.
Where is he? Let's find him. Where is Steve Rosen at? Tone chasing. Yeah, Steve Rosen. There he is.
Hey guys, NAMM 2023 taking off. Here's Johnny Beane. Watch Johnny Beane TV, the best freaking show on the net, man. I love this guy.
Thank you so much, dude.
You bet.
Thank you.
Hey guys, NAMM
Wow,
2023.
Steve Rosen. Yeah, say it
taking
again.
off.
Yeah.
Here's Johnny Beane. Watch Johnny Beane TV, the best freaking show on the net, man. I love this guy.
Thank you so much, dude.
You bet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I like
Rosen.
him too, man. I like him too. He's an all right guy. So yeah, I mean that's different speakers, different heads, same head, different tubes, two different sounds.
Yeah.
Like the B-50. But again, I'm telling everybody out there, if you're looking for a killer hidden gem, right there, the B-52 AT100. It's basically like a triple rectifier. Right there. You can have all tubes. You can have half tube, half solid state, all solid state. It is a, you can get sounds out of that. Now, the cabinet is great wood and constructed, but the B-52 speakers are terrible. So upgrade the speakers, or put that B-52 head on. I mean, because it sounds completely different from the cabinet it's sitting on compared to that 212 Randall or any of the Mesa Boogies. And it sounds, it's unbelievable. And a lot of people think, oh, that head's not any good. You would be amazed at the sounds you can get. Matter of fact, my other one, the stock one, my son-in-law is using in his band, Bolt Action. He's been using it now for the last 6 months while his Marshall's getting repaired. So he loves it. And a buddy of mine, Johnny, that I tagged you in on Facebook, showing that some of the recordings he did, like on Fifth Angel, he did all the solos on a new album, everything like that. He sold his old Marshall and uses a B-52 AT100 because the sound you get out.
Oh, it's good though. Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, man. If you can use some crate amp on the floor, if it sounds good, I mean that's all. It's all about sound. I mean, musical instruments, gear, all that stuff. If something looks like crap but sounds great, that's really what it's all about.
And that's
right, Janice.
I've always been chasing tone, hence all the different amps, the different cabs, because again, same head, different cabs, different sounds. Same heads, one was set to tubes compared to the other one, different sounds. Same guitars, body, weight, shape, different pickups, different sounds. So it just depends on what you're looking for. And I, unfortunately, apparently am never satisfied.
Man.
Because I have the tendency, like I'll record something, like I'm working on this new release. It's going to be, I think, 11 or 12 songs. And I'll record and I'll think it's done. Yeah. Then I'll grab a different guitar and play it again. Like, wait a minute. Now wait, which one sounds better? So then I want to go back and check. It's like a tornado going off in my head, trying to figure out which one I like best.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to. What I need to do is when I'm doing it and it's done, I need to not touch it again. It's done. Not go back and triple check yourself and everything else.
Well, I hate to say it, but see, that's why you need a producer.
Mm-hmm.
You need somebody else there who has experience. Don't just ask,
Yeah.
Your neighbor.
Well, it's funny because my neighbor was the original drummer for Wild Cherry. Play that funky music.
Well, bring him over. Bring him over then, man.
I mean, he literally lives in the next house. He's the original drummer for Wild Cherry.
Dude. Yeah. But yeah, even Sean is saying, yeah, producer. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. And that's the danger of having all that gear.
Yep.
Is you can go so many combinations of this and that. And like you were saying, you'll record a track, be like, yeah, this is great. You'll wake up the next day, grab another guitar. Oh, wait, this sounds better. Mm-hmm. Or does this? It gets to a point where you probably can't even tell anymore. But
well, and that happens with the MJ pickups. Ding.
Oh yeah, MJ.
When you have 1, 2, 3, when you got 7 custom wound pickups by her and they're all different, you're like, now which one sounds better?
By who? MJ?
MJ.
Hi, this is MJ from the Seymour Duncan NAM 2023 in Anaheim, California. You're watching Johnny B.
Johnny Beane.
Johnny Beane, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks for all your support.
She makes the best pickups, man. I'm telling you. Seymour, the company, I still think is the best pickup out there. But she winds the best ones, and I got proof hanging right here.
That's cool. But see, that's dangerous, man. That's dangerous to have
I know.
that much. I mean, it's awesome. Trust me. I mean, if I could have freaking everything right here, that'd be great. But when you have so much gear, and
Mm-hmm.
and it's there's different ways to look at it. I mean, yeah, it's fun to get a new guitar. Like, oh, this is great. And we know people that they'll get a new guitar, they'll play it for a little while, and then they'll get another one, trade it in, get another one, keep rotating, right?
I can't do that. I might get another one, but I don't get rid of the other.
Yeah,
I have.
yeah.
Although I have to Dane. Dane is the first person who's ever got 4 or 5 guitars. The one person who's got 4 or 5 guitars from me.
Mm-hmm. So it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's cool. And
I know. It's a sickness, Johnny. Help! It's a sickness.
I know. They call it gas. I know all about it. They call it gear acquisition. Gear acquisition. I can't talk anymore.
It's acquisition. Some people say, well, yeah, you there's different ways to say it.
Right. Yeah. But so, I mean, it's like I said, it's awesome. And it's a lot of stuff. If you're using the stuff, like if you're a touring musician
Mm-hmm.
and you play with, say, a top artist and you're out there, if you spend more time out there on the road than you do at home, then, to have that stuff, I mean, that's a different story. If you're using it.
Yep.
When I lived in Miami, when I was working with Desmond Child, we would rehearse at this guy's house. I can't think of the guy's name. He played guitar with this singer. Her name was I want to say her name was Billie Myers. You guys have possibly heard the song. She had a song called Kiss the Rain. It came out 1997, 1998-ish. It was on the radio. It was all over the radio. I heard it. I was at Whole Foods in the bathroom one time and I heard it on the radio.
Take a selfie.
Yeah. I was about to take one of my patented selfies, and all of a sudden I hear the song. I'm like, dude, I used to rehearse in this. I remember her. Anyway, Desmond had worked with this artist. I want to say her name was Billie Myers. She was on the at the time, it was called the Lilith Fair tour. She was one of the artists on that tour. It was the what was her name? Lilith Fair.
I don't know.
The main artist for that. Sarah
McLaughlin.
Sarah McLaughlin, yes. She had these tours called Lilith Fair. One of the acts for that, and I know this is a long story, one of the acts was this artist named Billie Myers. I think she was from England. But Desmond and I want to say Eric Bazillion, who played guitar in a band called the Hooters. I want to say he played on her track. Okay. See, this all goes back years and years and years. But long story even longer, her guitar player, we used to rehearse in his house. And the place, he was never home. He was always out on tour. He was always gone. Yeah. And I remember there were stacks of guitars, there was guitar cases piled up, amplifiers. We used to rehearse in this tiny room in his house. And anyway, that guy, he was always gone. We barely saw him, but he was always on the road. He was on the road with Billie Myers. We saw him on the Tonight Show one time when she played Jay Leno. And I can't think of what his name was. If somebody wants to look it up and you can find out, I forget the guy's name, but he was the guitar player in her band. It was Billie Myers. They played Tonight Show. I remember we were all at Desmond's house watching on the TV set, watching them like, yeah, because we know this guy. We know him, and it's Desmond's song, and they're on the Tonight Show. I mean, we were celebrating. Anyway, long story, even longer. Used to rehearse in this guy's house. He's a touring musician playing with an artist that's out there touring the world. He has all this gear at home, whatever, So, what am I trying to say? I don't know. Gear is fun.
Having all the gear, not touring.
If you have all the stuff and you're using it, great. If you have it and you're not using it, if you have the space for it, that's cool. If you don't, you got to hide it. You got to hide it places. I don't know. Because see, one thing I learned when I was in that situation, that it's not about the gear at all. Mm-hmm. It's about who you know. It's about the situation. It's like it's like how you use the stuff. It's not about having the stuff. It's like when I tell you guys now, hey, I'd be happy with 2 guitars, if I'm playing them, if I'm using them. It's not about having the stuff. It's using the stuff.
And there's a fine line in between that.
But it depends.
Yeah. But like I said, me sitting here with no producer, I am using most of the
There we go.
Here.
That was the whole thing. Okay, so see, that's what you need.
Yeah.
Is you need, like, if you're recording something, you can self-produce your stuff yourself, but it's always best to have an outside ear, with that. And I do know, from personal experience, doing demos, recording, I've done a lot of session work over the years. Mm-hmm. Whether it be in person or virtual. I have guitar tracks on songs in movies I've never even seen. I would get contacted by people to record guitars on a song. And this goes back years and years and years. I mean, it still happens. I mean, I haven't done one really. It's probably been a couple years since I've done one of these. But I would get contacted by bands or producers or musicians, and they'd be like, "Hey, Johnny, I need guitars on this song." So they would send me the tracks, of the vocal of the whatever the music was.
Mm-hmm.
I'd put the guitar on it. I would put the solo, whatever that is, send it back to them, get feedback. Oh yeah, this. Oh, try this. Try a little bit of this. Whatever. And then next thing you know, I'm on guitar on some song in some movie that's on DVD at Best Buy that I've never even seen. Like I can't even tell you the name of the movie because I have no idea. I don't remember. I've done so many of those.
Wait, so you're in a movie too?
My guitar is, yeah.
Well, it's still you.
In a lot of movies. I'm not joking, you guys. And I'm in a lot of movies that I've never even seen. But where am I going with this? But as far as that, see, I have somebody producing me while I'm doing that, saying, "Hey, that sounds great. Try this, try that, do this,
Yeah,
And
I know.
it makes it easier because otherwise, that's the disease. Is you got 20 guitars right here. You record a track. That sounds great. Yeah. Oh, let me try this one. Oh, you wake up the next day. Oh, this sounds better. And then next thing you know, you've got a song with 20 guitar tracks all going all around you. And it's just a mess.
Mm-hmm.
No disrespect, but it's
Oh,
just a blur of stuff. And maybe it sounds great to you, but other people are like, yeah, I don't know about that. That sounds kind of weird, But it's always let me know in the comments what you guys think. I just think in my opinion, it's always great to have an outside ear on whatever, and that does affect the gear that you use. Because this. You've gone to studios. You can go to some studio, and the producer or the owner of the studio will drag out some raggy, guitar, like barely, strings hanging off, whatever.
Like
and you're like,
fixed on a
what's
bed.
that? Oh, this has the tone, man. Try this, and you try it, and you're like, dude, and while you're recording, maybe it's like, yeah, things falling apart. I don't know about that. But then when they work their magic in the mix later, you hear it back and you're like, holy crap, what is that? Oh, that was that piece of crap thing.
Yep.
While you're standing there with your 20 Jacksons and your cabinets.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's like the lead guitar player from Grim Jack back in 1990 wanted to buy my 59, well, my dad's 59 Les Paul. Or Junior, because he started playing it then. It was 30 years old then. So now it's what, 60 some? But he was like, I would never even play this live. It would be nothing but a recording guitar, because he used a Les Paul, so he wouldn't didn't use the tremolo anyhow. But they stayed for a whole weekend in our house because the bus broke down, and that never left his hands the whole time. He tried to write me out a check right then and there to take it with him. I said, no.
Jay Beebs, Eric Bazillion. Eric was the one that played on the track, the Billy Myers track. He wasn't the touring guitar player. That's the guy, I can't remember the guy's name. Eric was the one on the track. Yeah. Eric was a cool dude, man. I should actually get him on this show. He was in a band called the Hooters. You guys might remember a song called and We Danced from the 80s? And We Danced. I heard that at Whole Foods like a week ago.
Yeah, well, when you get in the elevator and you hear Muzak playing a Muzak version of Fade to Black, you're getting old. I'm sitting there, there's no words, just the music. I'm like, that's Fade to Black. And it was like an orchestra. Like, what the?
Oh, that's when you're like, man, I wish I would have written that song.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's all about.
Yep.
It's all about, the writers, the publishing, the ones that create the stuff. That's where it is. I have that album, The Hooters, Johnny Beane. Really? You have that, Janice? Yeah, the guitar player on that. He was the guitarist, and I think he played the mandolin on that song. I worked with him when I was in Miami. And he also played guitar. He co-wrote that song called One of Us. There's an artist named Joan Osborne.
I remember.
You
that
guys know the song. It was in what's the movie? Where the guy goes, "Yeah, baby." That guy. Mike Myers. You know the movie? He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, baby.
That guy, yeah.
Gold member.
Well, the first one.
Okay.
The
Spy Who
first
shagged me.
Spy who was that? Yeah. What? Austin Powers.
Yeah.
And he was sitting at a piano. The guy with the bald head was playing "What If God Was One of Us." That's the original version of that. That's Eric Bazillion. That's him. That's the guy that long, confusing stories. See, that's why it's great that I have a show where I can just tell you guys these boring stories over and over and over and over again. But I actually lived this stuff. You know? So it's pretty cool. Oh, that's you in the ESP shirt. There you are.
Yeah. Yep.
So what year? Well, let me guess. I'm going to say that's like 1987 or 87 to 89 somewhere.
89, actually.
89.
Yep.
That picture was taken the day Taylor Swift was born. And now she's a billionaire.
All right, the singer right here, he might have been her dad.
I think her dad is actually her manager. Dude, amazing.
Yeah. Well, and another reason why I got a lot of this equipment is because right after that, I was off. It was either right before or right after. I was offered to join Nazareth and play guitar for Nazareth, but I think at least two members were only still original. And Cole, if he was here, he could. See, I missed like the first 16 months or so of his life because I was out playing with those guys. And then so it was after that. So I had the opportunity to play with Nazareth, but it was going to be like playing 40 weeks out of the year. And with Beth, she was 19, only 10 days into her 19th year when she gave birth to him. So I couldn't leave her alone with him all that, 40 weeks out of the year. So I turned it down.
Man. Who's Nazareth?
Love hurts.
What? I don't know who that is.
Love hurts, and now you're messing with the. Hey,
I have no idea.
You never heard those?
Love hurts. Well, every time they, I mean,
Wait.
you would see these.
This is one of my releases. So that's all I'll play because I don't want you to get the copyright on my own music. But
Wow, sounds great.
thank you.
How many Jackson guitars are on that song?
I think that's just the slime green one. I think.
Everyone knows Nazareth. That song "Love Hurts." I know.
But
Well,
you never heard the one that says, "Now you're messing with the son of a bitch." I didn't want.
oh
to
yeah,
sing
I've heard
it.
that. That's
Okay,
the one with the
yeah.
cowbell,
Well,
right? Dun dun dun. That's
Yeah.
Nazareth.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I've heard that stuff. There you go, man.
So
Right.
yeah, I turned it down, but maybe if it was all the original members but me, I might have did it. But
The thing is, man, if you would have joined that band, I don't want to depress you, but if you would have joined that band, and if you would have done that, are they still out now?
I have
Touring?
no idea.
Nazareth?
I have no idea.
Janice, can you look that up? If you had done that, by now, you would be the only last original member of that band.
Probably.
And see, if you were in that band, you'd be in the band longer than the original members were originally in that band.
Yep.
So that would make you an actual member of that band, Nazareth. Every musician knows Nazareth. Is that the guy that does the flute? Isn't there a guy that does a flute solo? Is that Nazareth?
I don't remember.
Tracy, what's up? Tracy, what's up, man? Sean Shreds was just in the chat, man. Tracy, great to see you at the NAMM show, man. You know the guy that does the flute? The flute solo?
Jethro Tull, you're thinking of.
Yeah, Jethro Tull. Isn't that the guy in Nazareth?
Not that I'm aware
Flute
of.
would be Jethro Tull. What song did they do?
Aqualung. That's the one you're thinking of.
You don't know who Jethro Tull is, Jody? No.
Oh, 33 gigs coming up in 2024 for Nazareth. I guess they are still out.
33 gigs. Right. How do you spell Nazareth? Nazareth. Oh, here we go. Nazareth. Let's see how many members they've had. Previous members. Nazareth. Let's go to Wikipedia. Nazareth. Okay, they were formed in 1968. Okay, they have 1, 2, 3. They have 4 members currently. Previous members 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I don't know who the original ones. Vocalist Dan McCafferty. Okay, yeah, he's not with them anymore. 1970. Oh wait, let's go up here. On November. Oh, he passed away. November of 22, the original singer passed away at 76, thus leaving bassist Pete Agnew as the last surviving original member. Okay. Okay, so the bass player is the last member.
So I'd be number 2 then.
To present. Present. Who's on guitar now? Yeah, the guy that took your place is Jimmy Murrison.
At least you did say Jim Morrison. That's what he quit the Doors and started playing
Jimmy
guitar.
Morrison. He's been there since 1994. What year was that you would have joined?
89.
89. What were they doing in 89? In 79, they were playing. Various Nazareth lineups continued to make studio albums and tour throughout the 80s and 90s. So they kept making records too.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would have joined them, you possibly would have been on some albums.
Yep.
Where you would have worked with a producer. And he would tell you not, don't bring so many guitars to the studio.
Well, that time even though I had 36 Charvels then.
36 Charvels.
36 Charvels. I had some with Kahlers, some with Floyds. Again, different sound, different feel. But I was playing my ESP M1 Custom then almost exclusively, that yellow one. That's the one I played almost everywhere for everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's cool. Rock Daddy, Jethro Tull is still on tour. Do you know anything about bands before EVH? Learn some music history. Rock Daddy, I took a college class a few years ago where I had to learn music history all the way back. All the way back. No, I'm just joking around, you guys. Of course, I do know. I've heard of those bands and I've heard the songs, but I couldn't tell you any band members. Other than
Hair of the Dog was the one album that was like their big album.
Mm-hmm. Barry Sparks? No. Uncle Raymond, you saw Nazareth in 79 or 80? That's cool, man. One watching on Facebook, Chris King. That's you, man. See? Yeah, Facebook, man. Man. That's cool. So, well, let me ask you this, and then we do have a couple things. I do have some other stuff to talk about, but let me ask you. Let's say did you rehearse with Nazareth at all?
No, they had through the record company we was with us how that they'd seen, I guess, live shows and heard recordings, and I was told all I had to do was go. If I wanted a job, it was mine. And I talked to her with Beth. It's my wife's name. I couldn't do it to her. Not that young. Not when she was just 19. Yeah, Cole was born in April of '88, so this was '89.
Mm-hmm. Man.
So I couldn't leave her. I mean, it was bad enough I was going as much as I was anyhow with this band, let alone, I don't even know where the hell they were going. I don't know if they were still doing worldwide tours then or not. I mean, I looked at it as thanks for the opportunity, but I'm thinking that's an old band. I mean, we're going to be like
You're thinking
geriatric
Nazareth?
festival.
Well, but they weren't that old then, though, right? 89?
Well, they were what? 21
They were only
years.
20 years old.
21.
Which again, for a
21.
rock band, that is old.
Yeah.
But then that wasn't as old. But you probably would have rather been in Guns N' Roses or something.
Yeah, well, no, not Guns N' Roses. I'd rather been in Queensryche
Queensryche.
or playing guitar. I wanted Zakk Wylde's job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there were the two most coveted jobs in the '80s for heavy metal was Ozzy's guitar player and bass player for Metallica. Those were the two that were like, that's the ones everybody wanted to be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty amazing that the guys that got those jobs, like Newstead and what was the other one?
Jeff Whelan, but Zakk Wylde.
Zakk Wylde. Yeah. To get that and then to be in, some of the biggest bands.
But now you have, Zach's got Zach Sabbath, Black Label Society. He'll still play with Ozzy. He calls him the boss. Anytime the boss needs me, I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he should be that because Ozzy brought him into this and made him the multi-millionaire that he is now. So yeah,
Nazareth was done by 1981 in America. Raymond is saying. So then you wouldn't have been playing shows in the USA. They would have hauled you off to India or something.
Europe.
I'd
I'd been at Castle Donington.
Well, I don't know if you would have been playing stadiums. You would have been playing bars.
Yeah. Petty. Some pub in Petty. That's where Chris Holmes is now. The guitar player from Wasp.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lives in Paris now. And that's his band plays there.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's right, Pantera. He's in Pantera now. Although I don't consider that, Michael, obviously the real Pantera.
Yeah, but let's say if they were looking for somebody new and you would have gotten that gig, would you consider it the real Pantera?
No.
If you were in it?
No.
Would you take the gig?
No.
Would you have taken it in '89?
Well, what would have happened is, had Dime needed a second guitar player, yeah, I probably would have done that.
Oh,
I almost sent in a tape, people, not cassettes. I almost sent in a tape to Ozzy when he was looking for guitar players after he got rid of Jake.
Mm-hmm.
And it was funny because I told Jake that story that when I was on the bus with him that day for 4 hours, 5 hours. And he just started laughing, said he should have. Then he started laughing, said, but you still played Bark at the Moon wrong, so.
Oh, man.
But that's all right, because he said Zach does it wrong too, so.
The thing is, if it sounds right, You know,
Yeah.
obviously in that band, Ozzy is the boss or Sharon is the boss, whatever. If it sounds right to them, then it's right.
Yep.
So, and I don't think they care how many guitars or amps those guys have, as long as they play it and it sounds right. See?
Well, again, okay, but there I was running around with two full stacks, 4 heads, and I took 7 guitars with me at all of our shows. You know, again, though, I was in late teens, early 20s. I couldn't do it now.
Nah. Let me see. I'm seeing some comments here. B9. I know you guys are talking to each other in the chat. I'm trying to remember what the band was. Was that the Tubes? You're talking about the Tubes? Dude, they were
Yeah.
Bay Area, man. They were from here.
One thing leads to another.
She's a Lady. Weren't really Tubes except for Fee. The song was She's a Beauty.
That's it.
She's a Beauty. And hey, I can tell a story about that. I was in a band with the guitar player from the Tubes.
There you go.
We actually were I mean, it wasn't a permanent band. It was actually, I was taking a class at a college, at a music school. So you guys don't even know all this stuff. I've taken all these music classes for years. You guys think I just make all this stuff up. I don't. I was in this this music class 30 years ago. 31 years ago. Older.
You were only 5.
I wasn't even born yet, and I was playing guitar in bands. I was in a band. Technically, our name was 2000 Flushes. This is true. I have a tape somewhere of our one performance that we did. It's myself on guitar, and I played the Music Man guitar, which, by the way, we're giving away at some point on the channel here. Make sure you guys make all your trolling accounts so you can troll me and help us out. And we'll give the guitar away, you know. But yeah, I played that guitar, the Ernie Ball Music Man 92 guitar. And this was in 93, so the guitar was not even a year old when I was playing this gig. But
it didn't look like that.
No, it looked brand new. It looked brand new. Richard, what's up? Tubes were awesome. Yeah, Fee Waybill. Fee Waybill, that dude, you guys talk about David Lee Roth being a showman. Fee Waybill was a showman. Still is. He's still out there. They're still doing it. But anyway, I played in a band very briefly. This was basically a class that I took. So it was like we would rehearse over there on the pier, Fort Mason in San Francisco, right underneath the Golden Gate Bridge. We would go and we would rehearse. I forget how many months and it wasn't a super long thing. It was basically just a class that I took. The instructor was a guy named Bill Sputnik Spooner. And he's one of the original guitar players from the Tubes. If you guys watch the music video for Talk to You Later, where they're all like fighting each other and playing and they're in an office, or She's a Beauty, where they're at the circus and the guy's riding around, the kid goes in and he comes out super old. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
One of the guitar players, that's Bill Spooner. That's Bill Sputnik Spooner. And he was the instructor for this class. And he played my guitar. Him and I used to sit out after the class was done. We would sit out on the fire escape and smoke cigarettes. Spooner and myself. And he played my guitar, my Van Halen, my Music Man. He played it. He was interested in trying it because he knew, of course, Eddie Van Halen, right? So, yeah, Steve Lukather had played guitar on, he played guitar on everybody's albums, but with not just the Tubes. A lot of people would bring him in and play on their songs. He had played the guitar solo on Talk to You Later, and I think She's a Beauty. I think Lukather played on both songs. Actually, he wasn't in the Tubes, but he played on their albums. So technically, you had a few different guitar players. You had Bill Spooner, you had Lukather, and then you had, I can't think of the other guy's name, but he's still in the band. The Tubes are still out there. Co-wrote the song. Oh, here we go. Co-wrote the song "Talk to You Later." So obviously he was the guitarist. Right? Okay, so Luke co-wrote that. Okay.
Cole
Okay,
just
that I
sent me a
did.
text. He's going to be trying to get in here in a minute.
We got to leave in a minute. We got to leave in 10 minutes. It's
Well,
okay,
let
though.
him in. We'll tell him that he has to come back.
He can be the what's the Jimmy Kimmel
Yeah.
would bump the guy every show. Who's the guy? Right?
Two questions. Janice, yes, I do, but they're on VHS tapes. And Lewis, I have no idea.
Oh, we're doing a giveaway. I totally forgot. Okay, since I said the band is called 2000 Flushes, let's do 2000. We got 37 eligible users. We're giving away a pack of EVH guitar picks. Brand new. So right now, there we go. Giveaway has started. Enter a number in the chat between 0 and 2000.
Peggy.
Cole.
Hey.
Cole.
What's up?
Hey, good to see you again, man.
You too, man. How you been?
Great.
Good.
All the time.
You're here just in time for us to leave.
Hey, perfect.
Yeah, I apologize. I guess I had told him last week that we would do the show later, but I totally forgot and I scheduled it for the regular time earlier.
Gotcha.
So I didn't even we can still go for a few more minutes, although technically we were supposed to keep this at 2 hours tonight and we're almost almost there.
What are you doing tomorrow night, Cole? Are you playing?
What do you mean am I playing?
You guys playing out tomorrow night?
No. Oh. We're not playing again until the 26th.
Okay.
Man. Well, let me ask you guys a question. What's it like? What's it like being his son and his father?
Go ahead.
Well, he's very stubborn. But he means well. It's interesting. We growing up, he tried to push me into guitar and everything, and I wanted nothing to do with it. And then it wasn't until I was like 17 that I was like, all right, I know how to play. But that was when he didn't play. So it was always at like polar opposites. He played, I didn't care. I played, he didn't play. And then, he got into it over the years since then. And I don't know, it's been nice. Between him and my mom, I learned a lot of, I don't know. I was exposed to a lot of music as a kid. A lot of stuff that, even though I don't necessarily listen to it a lot anymore, I still like it and listen to it from time to time. But it was, I guess, what was the very start of like a journey for me, like discovering music on my own. So. But I can say one of the big things for me still today from my dad was Randy Rhoads.
And even though he's a Schecter fan, he does own one Jackson.
My first nice guitar I ever bought was a
Jackson
Rhoads. Huh?
You have it there. You can show it.
It's in the closet. It was a limited edition that Jackson did with American Musical. It was just the polka dot V. But it was the Jackson V or the Rhoads V. So I bought that, and that was the first nice guitar I got. But yeah, just like that was, that was probably the biggest thing I think I kind of took away from it. But the nice thing now is he can definitely help me with I'm not a handyman even in the slightest. I do zero manual labor in my life. But so I can have him do things for me, and then there's always I like it this way, he doesn't, so I gotta do it this way, do it again. It's a learning process, but it's been fun. And he's a big
Mhm.
supporter of, what I do in the band and what I do, as a music teacher and
Which-
everything. So
Which my dad, his grandfather, was a big supporter of me in the music world. So, just kind of. But he was exposed to Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Tony Bennett, all those. When him and his sister can still, well, I don't know if you can still do. I know Carrie can. She can still sing all the old Frank and Dean songs because that's what they grew up on. That, although he swears he never remembers me liking or listening to Pantera.
he didn't. Listen, this
Yes, I
this
did.
is a thing we talk about all the time. I had a friend growing up who played football. His name was Richie. Richie's dad was a drummer, and this is a time when he wasn't playing guitar. But Richie and his dad were super, super into Pantera. That is the only time in my life I can ever remember him even being in the vicinity of Pantera. And then over the last couple of years, he's like, I've listened to my whole life. And
I
my
did.
sister even argues with him about it too. It's like, no, you didn't.
You didn't hear me
okay.
listen to a bunch of stuff, but I still listen
Listen,
to it.
it's okay to get on the bandwagon later on in life. That's fine.
He's obviously has my sense of humor.
Yeah, clearly.
But back then, he could have had those 36 Charvels, but he wanted nothing to do with them.
I
could've
thought
had-
I was going to be a drummer initially.
Yeah, because when he was 4, when you were 4, I would take him to some of the band practices and try to give him a guitar. No, he went right back to John's drum set and sit on the stool and just start hitting the drums.
Which I always
Mhm.
argued makes sense. When you're 4 years old and you could hit things and people don't yell at you, like you're going to hit things.
Oh yeah.
But I was
Yeah.
I was his football coach through his pee-wee seasons, and they played 100 yards, full contact. Even
I
in
narrowly
first grade,
escaped
second
CTE
grade.
somehow. But yeah. No, what was interesting though is even about the drums thing. Like even to this day, I always joke that I'm a drummer who can't actually play the drums, mainly because like when I'm writing music or even if I'm just listening to music, that's like my big focus is like, what are the drums doing? I'm so much more intrigued by drummers for the most part than I am by guitar players, even though that's,
Mhm.
that's what I do.
Same here.
So,
Yeah.
He
Is
just
it-
saw Avenged Sevenfold.
yeah,
Cool.
for the 15th
Cool.
time.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. First time I saw him in Indianapolis this time. So that was the first.
That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, with music, I'm with you there as far as the drums.
Mm.
The drums have to be happening. The
Oh,
drums, if the drums aren't making it, nothing over that's gonna do anything,
Yep. Yeah. Cause like, when I write something, like I find drums I like first, or I
Mhm.
use them, like I'll write them in Superior Drummer or something, or I got a giant library of drum library expansions and stuff. So all kinds of stuff done by actual drummers. And I'll just go through and it might take me an hour, but then I'll finally find something I like. And then I start to work with it, so, and I like how drums and guitars interact with each other and stuff like that. So yeah, I very much consider myself a drummer in a guitar player's body.
Man.
And him as a son, what can I say? He was perfect.
I didn't hear anything you just said.
I know.
I said him as a son. What can I say? He was perfect.
No, I know. Hey, did you ever tell him how you misspelled my middle name?
No, I didn't do it. The
So-
nurse did it.
So, he's a huge Randy Rhoads fan, right? My middle name is Randall, but it's not spelled correctly.
I didn't do it.
I don't know.
When they're filling out the birth certificate, the nurse said, "What's his name?" And I said, Randall, middle name Randall. So it should be Randall. She put Dell, so it's Randell.
Randall.
So I've always heard that he misspelled it.
No, it was not.
He's adamant that the nurse misspelled it.
No.
So I don't know. I don't know.
No,
I
no.
was just born. I don't know. But I just always found that to be very funny.
So do you have, when you write your full name, do you have to misspell it?
I mean, yeah, that's how I would spell it, but I never really write my middle name.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not technically misspelled because legally that's how it's spelled. I don't know the semantics on how, that would go, but yeah, I just usually don't mention my middle name.
Yeah. Oh, I never mentioned my middle name at all. Which I changed to Van Halen at one point.
Did you hyphen it?
Yeah.
Did you? At least you didn't change it to Nikki Six. Then you wouldn't have to play bass either.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What was that? I just saw was it on X or Facebook? Somebody was saying that they don't use backing tracks, like they're being accused of using backing tracks. Some band.
I know
Live.
Def Leppard is now. They're
Def
being
Leppard,
accused
that's
of
it. Yeah. Did you read that? I didn't read it. I just happened to see
I
it.
just saw the
scrolled past.
headline. What I don't here's the thing, and I think this is maybe me being more of a modern musician, is like backing tracks are just a part of being a band. Like there's a difference between like if putting in like the parts like you're going to play, putting those in there so you can mime along to it. I think that's what most people think happens, but it's like no, there's a lot of things that are just backing tracks. Like in my band, for example, I do not like when bands play guitar harmonies and then there's no guitar rhythm track. It just drops out. It's just bass, going. So like when we play live, we play the harmonies and we have the rhythm track playing for just however long the section is there. So it keeps the sound full. Then when the section's over, that's gone and we're back to playing the parts or vocal harmonies, like we have a lot of harsh vocals and our vocalist likes to layer screams. And when you're performing it, you can only do one of those layers, but it's the whole package of all of them together. So it's like, he'll say, I'm going to do this part of it. So put in the high layers or the low layers or whatever. So when you're listening to it at a show, it sounds more like what you hear if you're listening to it at home, or piano parts or strings. We're not bringing out a string quartet if we're, to play with us, or we're not rolling out a piano. You know what I mean? Like those is just kind of how it goes, and I think there's a big sort of disconnect between, I think, generations when it comes to what they think a backing track is.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's say a generation of some band from the 70s. Although it's hard to tell though these days, because let's say if Pink Floyd went out there now, I'm sure they'd be using all kinds of stuff behind the scenes. Maybe they always did, to recreate a lot of that. But like you're right though, like a backing track, it's not necessarily a synth pad that comes in during a chorus. I mean, yeah, it kind of is, but not. I think what people are can be where they can get confused and mad about. No, a backing track is where it's the part that the guy, he's acting like he's playing, but he's not.
Mm-hmm.
But though, again, we were talking about Steve Lukather earlier, a few minutes ago. The band Toto, for years, they would tour, and their big hit, Rosanna?
Rosanna.
Yeah.
The singer that sang that song, eventually he couldn't sing anymore, but he would still be out there on stage, and he would be miming his vocal track. He wasn't actually singing. It was a vocal that was on a tape, but he was out there acting like he was doing it.
So he was doing a Milli Vanilli.
I guess, yeah. Yeah. But he was a major part of that song. So
it's like, I don't know if you remember the big thing between like Ronnie Radke and Sebastian Bach from like last year, because there was a news story that Falling in Reverse had to cancel like a festival date because the laptops they had that ran their whole show were lost or stolen or something. And so a lot of people were saying like, oh, you can't play because you don't have your laptop. But what they're not understanding is it runs the click track. It runs the in-ear monitors. It runs the light show. It runs everything. It's not just, plus it's got the backing tracks, and they do a lot of hip hop elements. So there's like, trap beat drums and stuff that, you know, are just kind of electronic kit things that you just throw in there or whatever. And it's like, there was just this big thing. And then Sebastian Bach, for some random reason, went really hard after him. And he was talking about how he's never used tracks. And Ronnie was like finding videos of his solo band playing, and now he's walking out to tracks. It's just like, there's just this big disconnect. And it's like, there's like a line drawn in the sand, and like even Eddie Trunk got involved on it for some reason. And it was just like, a lot of people are kind of showing their ignorance in how things are really done anymore, you know, and it's fine. It wasn't done. It wasn't done that way 30 years ago or more, because they didn't have the technology.
By God, back in my day, we had to haul the amps ourselves and play for real.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't have the technology at the time. Like, even those legacy bands that are still around, like they're doing it. It's just you don't want to bring everything. You know, like if you can do a better show and still be yourself by embracing technology, like why is that a bad thing?
Mm-hmm.
Our click track was our drummer, damn it.
Yeah, but 30 years ago, you know, because let's just say, you know, I know my Van Halen. 30 years ago, when Van Halen would play the song Jump, there was no keyboard on stage. Eddie was playing the guitar. The keyboard you would hear. And for a lot of those tours, there was a guy behind the curtain playing it. And then later on, it became a track.
Right. Yeah.
Where it was just a track, you know.
You remember this, Cole?
Yeah, I do.
That was the drummer, by the way. That's right here. That's the kit or Cole would get on and try to bust the drum heads.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. It's just interesting, you know, and yeah, I did, you know, seeing the thing with Def Leppard, it's like, that's a band I expect to use tracks, mainly because obviously the drummer doesn't have both arms. So, you know, he's triggering a lot of things, and then it's just an arena rock band. You know, there's a lot of stuff. I'm sure Journey's no different. You know, like
so you guys have in ears now, right?
Yeah.
What do you actually listen to in your ear? Just a click track?
Well, no, I mean, click track, me, obviously. Vocals, Aaron. I mean, I kind of listen to everything, but I just balance it out a little bit more. I tend to hear more of myself, and then like the click and the drums and even backing tracks. But I mean, it's all kind of in there. So it's just nice to not have to worry about, like, if I leave my spot on stage, am I going to be able to hear myself now? You know, I walk across and, you know, stage right monitor mix isn't stage left monitor mix or whatever.
And see, and that's my question. A band like everything they have and depend on right now, what if it just quit during the middle of the show? What would you guys do?
We just had this happen at our last show.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know this. Breaking news.
So we just played back on the 28th, I think. And it was the first show for this year for us. And it was the first show that our in-ear rig was completed. But we weren't going to use the in-ears for this one because we just didn't have, we got it 2 days before the show. So we were going to use it to basically run our tracks. And then like all of our drummers have always had in-ears. So they've had the click and everything. So we're over there during load-in setting it up, but we're like far away from the stage. And everything's working, the MacBook hooked up, all that good stuff. And so we go to move everything because it's like, okay, well, we got to get it to the stage and then plug it back in and reconnect the mixer to the MacBook. And so we go to move everything, and our drummer's got a headphone amp, like a small one about maybe that big. And it gets knocked off the top, and it falls towards the MacBook. Corner of it busts the MacBook screen, completely shattered it.
Oh, no.
And we're like, what are we going to do? So we got it to turn on. If we would have been on the side of the stage with it, we would have been fine, because we have a master Logic session that has all of our tracks. And so he could have just arrow keyed through, and at the beginning it tells you, in his ears, it tells him what the song is. And we would have been fine, but we had to move everything. So meaning once we unplugged everything, the mixer shuts off. We have to reconnect the mixer, so we couldn't do it. So the band who is headlining is a friend of ours, and we emailed them our Logic session, and we were going to run it through their setup, and we just couldn't get it. We couldn't get what needed to go to front of house to go to front of house. So we actually played the whole show with nothing. We just played just to ourselves. We couldn't play our final song of the night just because it's very track heavy, and it would just be very weird. And there's a lot of tempo changes and time signature changes, and it probably would not have gone well because we would never rehearsed it that way. But we played 7 of our 8 songs, and honestly, it was pretty fun. Like my wife was there, and she's at most of our shows. She's like, honestly, you guys sounded. This is one of your best shows, So you're able to do it if kind of in case of an emergency, but it's always nice to have that because it definitely felt empty, because we put so much extra stuff in the songs that like when it's not there, it's weird. But we learned that we could do it though, so that was nice.
And still no cabinet on stage, right? You just plug direct.
Yeah, we haven't actually had amps on stage for like 3 years. Just run directly out of the back of the Helixes.
They're all back there behind him.
Just shoot me.
I got 2 4x12s in my closet behind me. We all use Helixes. Aaron, the other guitar player, him and I got Helix racks. Our bass player's got an HX Stomp, and we just DI out to the front of house, and then the other DI track, not DI, sorry, XLR. We XLR to the front of the house, and we run another XLR to the mixer, so everybody can hear everybody. So outside of like the drums, we have a silent stage.
Yeah, and that's Ron.
I don't know if I could do that.
That's how it is these days.
You don't hear it.
I know. That's
you either have monitors on the floor, which projects everything to you, or in our case, you have monitors in your ear. You hear everything, and honestly, you can hear infinitely better because now the other side of the stage, you don't have to worry about like, am I going to be able to hear that amp? Because it's all the way over there and I'm all the way over here. Now
I always heard my amp because I turned it to 11.
Yeah, well, sound guys, I will tell you, do not. They didn't like me then when you do this.
They didn't love me then. They just wouldn't mic it. They just love everything else to my amp because I hated that. I turn it up, they turn it down. Like no, I turn it back up. Next thing you know,
the amount of sound engineers who are like, how many cabs? I'm like, we're cabless, and they just like they look so excited. I'm like, just give us 3 XLR cables and you'll be good to go. And they're just like, oh yes, because it's just I don't know, it's just kind of how it goes now.
Generational difference here, though. I'm 23 years older than he is, so to him, he's looking at me like I looked at Nazareth in '89.
Oh man.
I mean, I've done the actual amp stuff before. Like I said, I got 2 4x12s in my closet. Like I used to haul those to shows, and now I don't miss hauling those to shows because they weigh 75 pounds a piece.
No.
I got everything in a 12 space road case on giant wheels, and I put the rest of my guitar cases in my bag of whatever on top of it, and I just push it into the venue, and it takes a minute.
That's cool. Yeah. See, eventually we'll be playing guitars that barely have anything on them, You just show up. You just play. Eventually they'll make guitars like on your shirt where you just go like this.
It'd just be a hologram.
Oh, that'd be cool, man.
Just a hologram of you standing there playing guitar.
Hey.
While you sit at the house punching in what song's next.
Hey, that's already happening, man. That's already what's going on. Yeah. So, unfortunately, we do have to end pretty quickly here. But we can do another. Cool. we can do another time. Again, I apologize. I guess he had told you a certain time, and I guess last week I told him a certain time, and then when I created the session for the show, I didn't remember the certain time, and I started regular time.
Yeah, he texted me. I was just starting my last lesson for the night. He's like, "You can get on." I'm like, "I'm teaching till 8:30." Like, I don't know. I can't get on.
Well, that would have been content right there that we could just watch the lesson.
Yeah, you could have. I was going over "Come
it-
As You Are."
Was it what? Was it guitar or piano?
It was guitar. We were playing "Come As You Are." Hey, you would have liked the kid. He's got a Jackson Kelly.
He might be on my other son. I don't know.
Playing Nirvana on a Jackson Kelly. What do you think about
Yeah.
that, Ron?
We're getting ready to do AC/DC next. We're gonna do some TNT.
Cool.
All kids 36 and younger that play Jacksons might be mine.
Let's hope not.
You could have them carry your gear around.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, your 45 cabinets.
Man. Okay, I'm starting to feel bad for you guys. We're doing a giveaway. If anybody's just tuning in, you're seeing all these numbers in the chat. We're doing some EVH guitar picks, brand new tonight. Okay, it's 4 digits, and I'll give you guys a good hint. It'd be a year in the 1900s. Okay.
Does it have anything to do with Van Halen?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Not a year they were born or
It was before they were born.
oh.
So 1900s, obviously 4 digits. And somebody was only 2 digits away just now in the
Uh-oh.
chat.
So, Cole, the next one that we do, I tell you the right time and we do. You want to give away another T-shirt? Because you guys don't have all your stuff, all your music's out on Spotify and stuff, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, there you go, Johnny. You give away another T-shirt.
Oh, right on.
Because B9 won the last one.
Oh, yeah?
B9, didn't you win the other Call of Duty? Jeez.
Wow.
Faith and Failure shirt.
That's his favorite kid, Call of Duty.
You get the new one
Lewis!
every year.
I'm a veteran of Call of Duty. 20-some years.
Lewis, you got it. Yeah, the date was 1948. Is what it was.
Wow. You know, when you were talking about this, I was just thinking, and that was like, I was thinking 1948, and then I was thinking maybe 1938, because I was like, well, that's when World War II started. So,
Louis Villarreal, EVH guitar pick 10. All right, you got it, Louis. I will send that out first thing tomorrow. Thank you so much. Louis, text me your info, 415-952-3263. I'll send that out first thing. Dudes. Okay, yeah, unfortunately we have to end. As you can hear all that noise in the background. Ron, dude, awesome new studio, man. Look at that.
Thank you.
Look at that.
He hasn't seen it yet, so
Oh,
other than a picture. Yeah, he lives not quite 3 hours away from us.
oh, cool.
yeah, I congratulate him on getting a YouTube guitar room.
I figured you were gonna say because I got the Helix.
Well, I mean, yeah, that was a battle.
This is my YouTube guitar room right here.
It's portable.
Yeah, see, Ron, the future.
That's right.
Oh, humbug.
You could put that in a road case and roll it on the stage,
You could. I could just wear it, you know.
or that too. Yeah.
There you go, you guys. So Cole, thank you again, man. We'll do this. We'll do another one. Faith in Failure.
Mm-hmm.
When's your next show?
April 26th in Springfield, Ohio. We got April 27th as well. I don't know the name of the place. It's further down south. I forget the name of it off the top of my head. It's an area I'd never heard of. But we're playing there.
Tennessee.
No, it's down by like where both Chads are from. We're headlining like an outdoor event thing. So that'd be cool.
Nice.
Hopefully it's just not sweltering hot.
Oh. Cool. Well, hey, channel members. Okay. Lewis, I just got your info. Thank you so much, man. Channel members, thank you again for your continued support for this channel and these shows. We will see you guys tomorrow night, right? Saturday
10:30.
night.
10:30.
10:30 Eastern?
Yep.
Is the session made up for that?
I
We
don't
should
know.
Look. We should make sure. It probably is.
Thank you,
Here,
Peggy.
Let me just look really quickly. Tomorrow night. Live Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. Yeah, so 10:30 Eastern.
Okay.
Okay, Saturday night. And again, a week from Saturday. Where is it? A week from Saturday, we'll be giving away the Locado wireless system. There you go. These are very cool, Cole. Do you use a wireless?
Yeah, I have the Line 6 G50 relay, G50 or whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cool. Yeah, so we'll be giving these away a week from tomorrow. So make sure to keep it here. And let's see. Okay, and I did have another story to talk about. We'll bump that to tomorrow night, and it'll be cool. It'll be all good. So thank you again, Cole. Thank you, man. We got some time in here, right?
Yeah.
We got some. Yeah, cool. Ron, congratulations on your studio.
Thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow night. Yeah, see you guys. Smash that thumbs up. Smash that subscribe.
Be good, everybody.
Yes. All right. We gotta go. All right, Johnny Beane TV. Bye-bye.
Hey, it's Corey Feldman. You're watching Johnny Beane TV, I guess. Hey, this is Ricky Rocket, and you're watching my buddy Johnny Beane right here on his channel.
Hi, this is Alex Skolnick, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
All right. Hey, this is Jennifer Batten, and you are watching Johnny Beane TV.